I think just having him back, it was huge for the team, and seeing him play with poise and confidence right off the bat. So I think it was great to see. Very positive for us, and I know he's very happy that he's back after 7 months of recovery and the surgery and all that. So just look forward to have more of Tony on the floor, and he's a guy that knows how to play the game so well, have so much experience, will make the right play, will get our team moving, and that's something very valuable for us.
Was the game plan mostly for you and LaMarcus to exploit those mismatches, the small guys?
Explode.
Yeah. Can't speak English.
Right, happens. The game plan. The game plan is always to try to take advantage of your strengths, and I think tonight we did a good job of staying big, which usually we don't do that very often. We start big, but we don't finish big, and I think tonight we did a good job of sticking to that. And Marcus had a great game, and we were just trying to find wherever the advantage was, and trying to play off of it and be smart about it. So I think in the second half we just sharpened up a lot. After that second quarter, we had a lot of turnovers, a lot of breakdowns defensively. So overall, I think great effort, great win, and see if we can continue to build on it. I think.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you. Well, it was, of course, I think the team played a better second half. Of course, when Coach Pop gets ejected, he gets like he shakes everything up. You don't want to let anybody down, seeing that he leaves the game, and players. It took maybe 2-3 minutes. Then they refocused. They got a little bit more of a hedge, and I think they execute pretty well. We limited turnovers, which was very important, and we got good shots at the end. I think it was a nice game to watch.
What do you think of Tony's debut?
I think it was. Personally, I think it was a good one. I don't know if this is the official answer, but personally, I was pleased to see him. I think he did one big thing. He really poised the team at the beginning of the second half. Not only because he scored, I think, a couple of jumpers and he had a couple of assists, I think, but he really calmed down the team and had them executing on both ends on the floor. I think it was very important for us.
They got to the paint quite a bit of times. What did you think about the interior defense tonight?
Well, they are a great team. I mean, of course, they're very well prepared, and they play with small lineup most of the times. They have 3 excellent guards, plus they have Harrison Barnes at the 4, so they space everybody. So now you do your best to try to get back after the pick and roll, after helping on the roll, you get back. But of course, because of the nature of that team, they put you in a lot of closeout situation. I think that in some moments, of course, we struggled, but in some moments, I think we did a good job, and we managed to come up with some big possession.
Did Gregg's ejection at all?
I'm sorry?
Did Gregg's ejection fire up the team at all, you think?
Well, you know what? If you see Coach Pop going out, I mean, you understand that you gotta step up. Everybody. I mean, the fans, you, me, the player, of course.
You all pretty pleased with the way Kyle has come on this season? He had a pretty big fourth tonight.
Yeah. He's I know that Pop praised him a lot in his press conference, and of course, I mean, we all feel very happy for him because it's been years of work with Chip and Will, and now I think he's getting what he's been worked for, and it's another piece that down the road will be helpful for us.
Do you think you're 2 big guys?
You're making me speak too much, and you know what this means. Okay? I don't want to do that. It's not my spot here. Okay, I don't want to get anybody get pissed. But last question, please. I'm sorry.
You're 2 big guys.
Yeah.
Marcus and Powell did a good job of taking advantage of those.
Yes, I think so. I think that they were, to use a Pop's word, demonstrative on the block. They really wanted the ball, and you know what? It's always nice when you see that it's not only get it and go one-on-one, but it's also getting and find open shooters on the backside. And that's how we found Brent a couple of times from some very important big shots. And so I think we had a good team effort, especially in the second half. But again, the turnovers that we limited to 2 was completely different. The reason why we turned the game. Okay? Thank you so much. Hope I don't see you for a while.
Play better. I mean, we have to execute we have to be more focused, execute even better than we did. Even before that, though, it shouldn't take him to get tossed for us to focus and lock in. But without him, we know we have to pick up everywhere else. The energy, the focus, the execution. So I think we did a decent job of that, especially with Tony coming back his first game. We knew things would be a little different, but I think guys adjusted well. He fit right in.
Can you tell when Pop's about to get run? Like is there a look in his eye, or? Yeah.
Sometimes. Sometimes you can't really tell. You can tell how the flow of the game might be going. His edginess maybe. But I didn't think you could toss that quickly. It happened. I turned around, he got one, and next time he was on the floor, I turned around, and he's already gone. So, but just got to adapt and adjust.
Once he's out on the floor, it's Coach Messina's job.
Yeah, kind of sort of. Once he's out on the floor, it's just make sure he doesn't rumble out there, and make sure he gets back safe. So, other than that, we know we had to pick up the slack, and that we'll probably have somebody else coaching us at the time.
What kind of lift did it give you, not emotionally and also on the floor, to have Tony back tonight?
Oh, a big lift, especially emotionally, more than anything. Just to see him out there, have him warming up for us or with us. Guys, I think everybody's just happy for him. Just to see him, go through that process, the injury first, and taking that process of 6-7 months being out and not be able to play, and what he's been to his organization, what he's meant to us and this organization, and for him to bounce back and come in and play pretty quality minutes and do it at an efficient rate. So we're just happy for him, and hopefully he can get back to where his old self and help us, and we'll see where we're at a couple of weeks when hopefully we get the other guy back.
Were you guys able to see his rehab process up close? Like, was he in the gym doing stuff?
Yeah, well, I was in and out most of the summer. I'm here back and forth a lot, so I've worked out here multiple times. I see him in there every day, all the time. So I was able to see it firsthand. And then I was getting updated by some of the trainers of what he was doing when he was overseas, working out wherever he was at. He was on a boat or wherever country he was in. But as I seen the process, he started, walking without the cast, and then started running, jogging, and then just, from there, it seemed like it was just yesterday where he was barely, jogging. Now he's on the court, making plays for us. So it's good to see him back out there. Hopefully he can continue to progress and mentally gain that confidence back.
First basket he made was kind of vintage Tony.
Yeah. I think we were all excited about it. We've seen it 1,000 times, but to see him do it, so after 7 months of not playing, and at a different pace, but it still works, still his go-to, and it was a special bucket for him, and I think for everybody emotionally to get that lift.
Danny, were you surprised to see Fizdale fired, and what does that do for a Burroughs game? I mean, they're coming in with a losing streak, but new coach,
nothing surprised me at this point, but we always know every time a team comes from a new coach or a fiery, they always come in and start going on a winning streak. So we're going to try to prevent that as much as we can. And he did a great job over there. He fought for those guys. He developed them, especially playoffs. I think it was last year or the year before. We had a tough time with him. But it's another surprise to me in this business. Teams go on losing streaks, coaches get fired, but we want to gain or keep our focus and not let that get them on a winning streak, starting with us.
It seemed like LA and Pal kind of carried you guys offensively tonight. Was that sort of the game plan coming in, just because the Mavs are going to be so small?
Pretty much the game plan every night for us, regardless of who's out there. Those guys are pretty big guys, and they're good at what they do, especially LaMarcus in the post. Kyle now is shooting from outside and doing both. And we have mismatches with those two when teams are switching down the line. So we want to attack those and get it to our guys who are our scorers. Those guys do it at an elite, high level. And it's only smart to get them the ball and hopefully create advantages where other guys might get open looks, and they're doing a good job of reading and learning where the double teams are coming from and finding guys and getting other guys involved. So not just scoring, but getting the system, getting the movement, and finding people.